Welcome to Stay Inspired 86, the place where we bring you inspiring stories filled with valuable life lessons. To our loyal viewers, thank you for always being with us. Your support is our greatest motivation to keep creating meaningful and high-quality content. To our new friends, welcome to the Stay Inspired 86 family. If you love motivational stories, deep life lessons, and powerful mindset shifts, then you've come to the right place. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story. Each video is a journey of emotions pushing you to rise higher and shine brighter. Let's dive into an incredible story right now. Prove yourself. The story of a lazy but smart boy. In a distant land where endless green rice fields stretched to the horizon, there was a small, peaceful village. In this village lived a boy named Ryan. Ryan was not like other children. While his friends worked hard from dawn till dusk, helping their families, Ryan was known for his laziness. His parents were hard-working farmers who toiled under the sun every day. Ryan had only one simple job: to chase away the birds that tried to eat their rice crops. To most people, this was an easy task, but to Ryan, running around under the hot sun felt too troublesome. Then one day, he came up with a brilliant idea. Instead of running around, he set up wooden poles and ropes all over the field. Whenever birds came, all he had to do was pull a rope, making the entire field shake. The birds would get scared and fly away without him having to move much. His father saw this and sighed. "Ryan, you are smart. But if one day I am not here, who will take care of everything?" Ryan just smiled. He thought he had it all figured out. But little did he know a great challenge was waiting for him. That summer, the sun blazed relentlessly. The streams dried up, and the rice fields thirsted for water. Then Ryan's father fell seriously ill. He could no longer work, nor could he guide Ryan. For the first time, Ryan had to take care of everything alone. That was when he realized not everything can be done the lazy way. Unfamiliar with hard work, his hands blistered, his back ached, and sweat poured down his face. He tried to draw water from the well and water the field, but the land was too vast. He couldn't do it alone. After a few weeks, the rice plants withered and died. The entire harvest was ruined. That night, Ryan sat under the starry sky, feeling utterly useless. He looked at his bruised hands and thought, "Why didn't I try harder before? Why did I always take shortcuts? Now my family has lost everything and it's all my fault." But just as he was drowning in regret, an unexpected opportunity appeared. The next morning, a loud drum echoed through the village. Curious, Ryan rushed to see what was happening. On a high platform stood a royal soldier, reading out an important announcement. "By order of the king, a great competition will be held at the royal palace. The winner shall receive a chest full of gold." At the mention of a chest of gold, Ryan's eyes lit up. If he could win, he could save his family from poverty. Without thinking, Ryan shouted out loud, "I will join the competition!" The villagers burst into laughter. "Him, the laziest boy in the village, competing against the strongest warriors. What a joke!" But this time, Ryan didn't care about their laughter. He had finally found a reason to work hard. Days later, Ryan arrived at the royal palace. Hundreds of competitors had gathered, strong, muscular, and well-trained. For the first challenge, the announcer declared, "Contestants must cross the Great Lake. The first 3 to reach the other side will move on to the next round. 3, 2, 1, go!" Everyone leapt into the water, swimming as fast as they could. But Ryan did not jump in right away. He studied the situation, then glanced at the nearby forest, and suddenly an idea struck. Ryan ran into the woods, gathered broken branches, and tied them together to form a raft. Using a large stick as a paddle, he began rowing across the lake. Meanwhile, the strong swimmers grew tired midway. One by one, they slowed down. As they struggled, Ryan steadily paddled forward, overtaking many of them. By the time he reached the shore, he was the third to finish, just enough to qualify for the next round. Final challenge: moving the wooden block. The next day, the final challenge was announced. Each contestant was given a huge wooden block and told to move it 1 kilometer to the finish line. They were allowed to choose one tool to help them. The first contestant grabbed a rope, tied it around the block, and pulled with all his strength. The second contestant picked a lever, using it to lift and push the block little by little. Ryan observed carefully, then chose a small knife. The crowd burst into laughter. "A knife! How is that going to move a massive block?" But Ryan didn't listen. Instead of pushing, he began carving the block. Bit by bit, he shaped it into a perfect round ball. After an hour, his wooden block was no longer a block. It was a giant rolling wheel. While the others struggled, Ryan simply rolled his wooden ball forward, catching up and overtaking them. In the end, Ryan crossed the finish line first. The lesson: hard work and smart thinking. The crowd roared in astonishment. No one had expected the laziest boy in the village to outsmart the strongest men. The king himself stepped forward smiling and said, "You are not lazy, Ryan. You simply never had a reason to push yourself. Use this gold wisely, take care of your family, and continue using your intelligence to achieve great things." Ryan held the chest of gold, his eyes filled with tears. That day, he was no longer the lazy boy of the village, because he had finally learned a great truth. Intelligence alone is not enough. To achieve greatness, you need a strong reason, determination, and the will to work hard. And you? What is the reason that will push you to prove yourself?